From Cadmus to Crisis.
Nice leathers.
Oh, great, yeah.
Issue number 6. In the US, it costs $1.50. In Canada, it's $2.
Let me stop you right here. Can I do these two first?
Oh, yeah, I guess.
All right, here's the thing. Worlds Collide actually starts in Superman the Man of Steel number 20. No, I'm sorry, it's Triangle number 35. Basically, Metropolis is trashed. Superman has some adventures. Myra might die. And then we get to the very end where there is a man named Fred Benson walking to a clinic under the destroyed Hobbs Neck Bay Bridge. And he gets zapped because he has sleep problems.
Shut that door.
Fred Benson goes to sleep, wakes up in another place, goes back to sleep, wakes up in another place. There's now a monster chasing him through his dreams. He's going into this clinic. They're putting this thing on his head. He goes to sleep so they can study him. And they can see on his screen he is sort of chasing around Static. And there is indeed a monster after him. And he is butt-ass naked. He actually catches up to Static and grabs onto the trash can lid and looks like he's being electrocuted while he pulls his kid's fucking garbage can lid to the ground.
Totally cool he's not grounded, so he could be.
Yeah. Physically, that's like a kind of...
The physics of Static's power.
Right. So anyway, he trips up Static again off of his garbage can lid. That's how he flies around. And the monster catches Benson, but he wakes up.
I thought it was a sewer grate.
No, I think it's trash can lid.
Is it?
Oh yeah, there's a handle.
Oh, okay.
Sewer grate would be cool. It probably could be anything. That's how his powers work.
I guess.
It's an electromagnet, right? So anyway, Benson wakes up. This guy suspects that he reached another dimension and that Hazard will want to deal with him personally. End of issue. Done. All right. Part 2 of Worlds Collide occurs in Hardware, titled Deja Vu. Hardware and Steel are staring back at each other through the looking glass on the fucking front cover. This is Hardware issue 17 from July, what I can assume is 1994.
Now, this book takes place in another universe.
So we are in... Well, basically, it opens on Benson. He's floating. We see this giant fucking monster, which looks a lot like... Check this out. It could either be Hardware or look at the coloring, man. Icon, Superman, Roxy, or Rocket, Superboy's in there. I'm stretching, but those first two are really...
And that's like Static?
Could be, yeah. Looks like their cape or they're like flying at you. It's very abstract.
Okay, yeah, I can see that.
Anyway, Benson's being chased by the monster, but then he wakes up in Dakota, where this motherfucker Alva, who's basically like the other guy's counterpart. These are Hardware and Steel villains, which are mostly the main villains because they're the ones fucking with this guy's head in the first place. Mm-hmm. So they're kind of the big bad guys.
They're also, science dudes, and they're
genius, evil scientist guys.
They work at different divisions of Fringe, basically. Yeah.
All right.
It's the two different Fringe agents.
All right, I got you. So anyway, they're interviewing him, Benson, about some stuff. They're really studying him. Worlds Collide is very much a Hardware and Steel crossover that other books got roped into somehow to sell more books.
Rope-a-dope.
It's a rope-a-dope. Rope-a-dizzo.
They were trying to bring a lot of DC readers into Milestone.
It's a Milestone.
So they grabbed any book they could.
I mean, this is issue 17, too, so it's not like they did it right away.
No.
A bold-faced,
established
sales-generating crossover like this, but it wasn't done even within the first year and a half.
Yeah.
So, maybe they were struggling. It's a decent story, I guess. A lot of this issue is fucking Benson, and they want to send Hardware over to the other dimension because he's got armor. And he saves some woman from getting raped. It's really fucked up. Then he flies down, sees Fred Benson on the ground, starts talking to him, and then turns around for some reason. It's not even clear. Sees a mirror directly behind him. Again, he's just on the street here. It's like...
Maybe he sensed the mirror sneaking up on him.
Yeah, like in an alleyway, there's a mirror with Steel in it, floating around, like, oh. And then it cuts to, like, from behind Steel's perspective, and Steel fucking smashes this mirror with his hammer. For no reason. Again, like, they're just looking at each other.
We don't know how the mirror approached Steel.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
all right.
Steel's not
and where was Steel? Yeah, exactly.
Steel is not in a bathroom somewhere in full armor.
I mean, this is Hardware's book, so we have to assume that's from the perspective, but Again, very weird. And then the fucking mirror breaks.
Yep.
And
they
the
use
rest
mirror to
of the
tell
issue,
rest of the issue
is like a flashback of part of Hardware's origin, like told in the shards of the mirror. And then all of a sudden, Benson wakes up. Okay, so maybe that's
put
the
his
thing.
origin story somewhere in here because all the DC characters are like,
Good point. Yeah, I didn't think about that.
you know, all the DC
That's
readers are like, what
Who is this asshole? He's Black Iron Man.
I
Also,
just read about a rape.
Yeah, right? What the fuck was that? That's so weird. Anyway, Benson wakes up, takes Hardware with him, and Hardware brought back from his dreaming world, or whatever they want to call it, a copy of the Daily Planet. End of issue.
Which then brings us to Worlds Collide
That's
number
it.
3, Superboy Power Trip. I already said all that stuff.
Let me
Diesel,
say this real
Grummet,
quick before
and
you get...
Hazelwood.
Grummetwood.
Just say it.
Yep.
Just go ahead and say it.
Here's the thing.
Yeah?
I don't think we've covered an issue of Superboy
In a while.
in an episode at least.
Since Silver Sword.
Yep.
Yeah.
God
So we
damn
had
it.
to read like 5 books to get back to this issue. DC?
This is the ride we're on. This is why I couldn't afford it when I was
How
fucking
much
10.
money did you think I
Like,
had at 13?
Those papers do not pay you very well, all right?
Yeah, I mean... So, like, in between last month's book,
Yeah.
And this month's
issue
book.
5.
you had me shell out, and $700 was in there. That was a double-priced book.
Got the rest of this? Coffee?
Sure.
Would you like some coffee, readers? Have some coffee. We're having coffee.
Like,
Yeah, dude.
where was I supposed to come up with
Did they assume-
$15? What kind of means did you think I had, DC?
Oh, my God. And they just naturally assume you're buying the Superman.
And we were from pretty good families.
I mean,
Like,
we ate all the time.
yeah.
Not all the time. I mean, we're not fat, but you know what I'm saying. All right, yeah. Point Drew.
Anyway, so
5 books.
yeah,
Plus
one of which
this.
cost double the amount of normal.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I did buy that one.
Yeah.
I bought all that shit at the time, actually. I think it was older. Whatever. Here we are. World's Collide 3, Superboy.
And also, I was buying a lot of Superman anyway.
That's what I'm saying.
So, like, there was another 4 comics in there that you wanted me to follow, too. And then I kind of wanted to keep tabs on Steel, but it just wasn't fucking in the budget.
Don't get me started. I'm the man of tomorrow. A quarterly book? Bitch!
Just to fill up that one day that I got to buy some other thing.
You took my Robin money from me. I wanted to buy Robin. Tim Drake was cool. Fuck you. Man, tomorrow, eat a dick. All right. So anyway, you want to talk about the cover before we get into this?
All right, on the cover you got Superboy, full garb, fighting a purple guy.
I think we can just say the Parasite.
The Parasite,
He was
yeah.
just in the Superman books, which again we were buying.
Okay. You have both logos, the DC and the Milestone,
Yep.
because there's going to be some worlds colliding.
Some worlds do collide.
So we start off, Superboy and Superman are flying through Cadmus.
Which again I thought was totally destroyed, but apparently
They thought it was totally destroyed,
yeah,
too.
Superman thought it was destroyed.
He didn't even, like, go, it's fine, but we got to...
Yeah, he said straight up, it's gone.
It's all gone.
It's gone.
Yeah.
He just wanted to kick Luther's ass. I mean, they had to move the story.
So,
Flying through Cadmus.
fly through there. Guardian is apparently still getting better from the Iron Maiden they put him in.
Yeah, what the fuck? That was fucked up.
And then, all the clone plague's over.
Yeah, Newsboys and old Newsboys are good. Double X still not in a Hawaiian shirt because, again, he's underground.
He's working.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
we
there's-
find out Superboy's still in Metropolis, is basically what these 2 panels are. It's to bring you back in. And if you didn't read those 18 books that came in between this and the last issue, you'll be wondering why he's in Metropolis.
Truth.
Uh,
There's a lot of talky. Superman's still super pissed, and he does not want to see Cadmus do anything crazy like it has been doing. So the Newsboys basically say, I mean, the old Newsboys, the Cadmus scientists.
the employees.
You know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about. They're going to take this opportunity to maybe just go away for a while. Keep Cadmus very hush-hush because, Superboy does apologize for outing them and shit, know?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, so they're going to go back on the lam.
So yeah, and Superboy's getting a little claustrophobic. There's not a lot of hot chicks in Cadmus, really.
He's going to go check out the city.
Yeah.
You know, help out. Because it's basically demolished.
And Double X says, my feelings exactly. And he's like, it'd
dude.
be pretty useful and shit.
Bet you're in
Like,
your
get out of
jams
here.
as soon as we're out the door.
Hardly, Superboy. I didn't bring my other clothes with me. Which, again, I guess that explains why he's in the suit, right?
Yeah, he only brought the suit, so...
Alright, so we get to a scene here where Fred Benson is still running through his nightmare landscape chased by, this time, a very different-looking group of monsters here.
He's a postal worker. He's a nerdy character. But he's running away from these monsters. He's in some sort of limbo. I think he's in the mirror because it shatters.
Oh, what the fuck with the mirrors again? But
Yeah.
whatever.
It's a metaphor. So he's trying to wake up from his nightmare, and he wakes up, and he's like, Dakota? No, wait. It's much shittier. It must be Metropolis. Even though it's like, Metropolis is demolished, it still looks cleaner than Dakota ever does.
Yeah. I think it's the coloring, but
Okay.
maybe that's not an excuse for them.
Well, he thinks that one of the monsters had followed him to Metropolis, so he starts running away from the parasite, who happens to be just kind of cruising around alleyways in Metropolis.
What's wrong, buddy? Can't help me out with a meal? You got juice to spare, I can tell. Can't fool the parasite.
He's still dumb at this point, right?
I mean, he's not smart, but he is definitely more monstrous than Superman juice him up.
But he hasn't absorbed that doctor yet.
No, he does take a little cat, though, here in the alleyway. I love those fucking green...
The energy
spandex.
absorbing man. That's me. I gotta get something soon. I'm bigger, I'm stronger than ever. Just means I need more juice or I'm sick as a dog. As he sucks all the energy out of a cat. He doesn't think that did anything. He's got to find some juice.
He's after Fred.
Yeah, he needs some energy or else he's just going to be a big bag of bones.
So we cut to Hawaii. And Rex is pitching to the guys who work at Kona TV for some reason. And there's not even like a meeting. He's just fucking there. Like him and Roxy just went with Tana to the fucking the TV station.
What are you doing today, Tana? We're going to follow you around.
We're going to follow you around. You know, Superboy's in Metropolis. He might be dead. They don't know.
I'm wearing my lucky shirt.
That's right.
Like, it's awesome.
So anyway, he's trying to look for people to represent because he is after the
Superboy's
money.
dead. Yeah, he thinks he's a free agent. He thinks Superboy is
He does, dude.
fucking...
And even Roxy's like, trust us. Keep your eyes on the wire service and prepare yourself for a shock.
Why not hope for the best, Roxy?
Well, Tana's pissed off.
Yeah.
And then Cat Grant gets on the TV interviewing Superman as he lifts a big rock.
And the reveal is that Superboy does not have the clone plague as he saves an old lady from being buried underneath the sidewalk.
He saves a nice old lady. And
Kid's okay, never doubted it. Yeah.
this is actually Cat Grant's apartment building, too.
Oh, jeez, yeah. And he grabs a picture of Cat Grant and her dead son and tries to get an autograph from her. But Cat just keeps the picture because it's hers.
He's not trying to get an autograph, dude. He brought it
Oh.
for her.
I thought he was... I'm a big fan of yours.
But he's not going to have, like...
No, he's definitely
He's
trying
not
to get
that
an autograph.
insensitive. No, he's
Cat,
not,
I'm a
dude.
big fan of yours. And Connie Chung, both, actually. Anyway, I saw this picture down there, and...
Of you and Adam.
I saw this picture down there, you and... Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Whatever.
And she gives him a smooch.
Okay.
And Kat says, "This is all I have left of him. Thank you, Superboy."
Oh, and two girls are pretty steamed seeing that Cat Grant smooch.
Yeah. Well, you know, I do
Oh.
whatever it takes to get the reporter babes to kiss me. He says, super sensitively. And Roxy gives Tana some shit.
Superman is itching to get back on with his patrol. So, I'm all yours, S-Man. Think I'll hang with Cat and company. So he's going to hang back with Cat and the news crew, I guess. All right.
Well, he's got a lot of
back
people
in
to fish out
Hawaii.
of the apartment buildings.
Back in Hawaii again, but at another location, on a very high-tech computer.
This is some Bondian shit.
The leader of the Silicon Dragons is watching Superboy while he's in Metropolis.
And he mentions that he's pretty ready to get back to Hawaii. And she thinks that he was dead, A.
Oh,
And B, remember they
he's coming back to
have a gun-for-gun policy. So.
with Mako.
Yeah. So, Trouble will return to Hawaii. So anyway, he's talking to Cat Grant.
Double X and me scored it.
Scoured the area.
Scoured the area, okay.
So, and then a fireman is talking to Double X and asking him what he's using his ESP powers on now.
Nothing. I'm catching rays.
Double X
Oh,
is
God
trying to catch
damn
some
it.
rays, dude. He's got that look on his face, man. He's just like, yeah.
Double X is just chilling. He
Green.
does not want to be helping with this effort at all. Okay.
Hey, they just did a lot of stuff, all right?
They feel a rumble, and it turns out it's just Bibbo on his little motorcycle.
The Bibbo cycle?
And he's driving up, and he's got Crypto, and Crypto is a dog that jumps out of the sidecar there and starts barking at
A rat.
a rat.
Starts chasing a rat.
Meantime, a building collapses, but Superboy jumps up, and never fear, he grabs the chunk that was heading toward them and throws it into a nearby ocean. Okay.
Anyway. He's
Now,
trying to-
how much would you expect to pay for this super service? $9.99? $67.32 plus tax? A small charitable donation? No, for reasons even I can't fully comprehend, sometimes I do this for free. But wait, there's more. Act now, you will receive an additional at no charge. Whoomp.
And he crashes.
Yeah, he flies and tries to grab the last piece of the rubble and ends up crashing. Which point, Crypto bites his arm.
Rips his coat off his fucking arm.
Hey, let go, mutt. That's real leather. You wouldn't dare. And this tiny dog is able to rip his leather jacket. So this is like a tear-away leather jacket.
It's one of the ones that Rex bought for him. You have to assume they're pieces of shit.
It is the cheapest leather jacket. Like, because usually leather jackets are meant to be tough.
They're
Like, when you
tough.
fall
It's
off a
cow.
motorcycle, it's supposed to... Jesus. Anyway, Superboy then picks a fight with the dog.
As he will.
Okay, dog. You and me, right here, right now. No, Crypto, bad dog. But I always felt like these barks...
Yeah.
I feel like it's going back and forth, as if Superboy's like, yarf, yarf!
I can see that.
Hey, are you people real or a dream? There's a dream monster after me, but maybe it's real.
That's good for him.
Now what? He's behind me, beneath me, he's all around me. The dude's lost it.
Double X
He's
says he's
telling
telling the truth.
He's telling the truth.
He's telling the truth. It's logical.
You want to do some Parasite, boys?
I knew I was on the trail of some tasty energy, but I've still got a Kryptonian hangover. No hair of the dog for me. I want to drink this geek's life. He's not seeing Superboy right there?
It's the leech. I'll take care of this slug.
No, stand back. I'll handle the parasite. Double X steps up, and then the parasite drinks him.
Yep.
Superboy slams the parasite in the side of the guts.
Let him loose, pair of pants. When?
So they're fighting.
When am I going to wake up?
And Fred Benson runs away.
He's just running away.
All right, that's important for later again.
Careful, mister, you'll hurt yourself out there.
Bibbo is looking out for the post office.
Anyway, Double X is sucked dry.
Oh, he's just a little faded, you know. Yeah, Parasite doesn't want to drink his power right now.
Yeah, I don't even understand.
Because they're mental power.
Oh, because he wants to... He knows that Fred Benson is like...
Yeah, he's a morsel. He's like a slider.
So he punches Superboy into a car.
The
which
car hits a board.
Oh, my
Which
God.
flips Crypto up into the fucking air. He's got a piece of red material
Caught
stuck in his collar.
collar, and he looks like he's a flying dog.
Like a really...
Double X catches him with his
Flying
mind
dog.
rays, and Parasite's taken off after Fred Benson.
Superboy basically throws glass at his back.
He blows up a windshield of a car
With his
and-
telekinesis. And,
Yeah, throws all the shards at the Parasite's back, which gets Parasite interested because he wants to eat him now.
Yeah, he needs that telekinetic energy or whatever.
Like the big S on Superboy's chest didn't
You
go,
would think,
hey,
right?
I could eat this guy.
Like, this guy's way better. I mean, look at it.
Clearly.
Got
I
an
have,
S.
I have a Kryptonian hangover. This guy's
This
supposed
is
to be
it.
some sort of clone of a Kryptonian.
That seems like a good idea.
You'd think he'd be the first guy.
That's what I'm talking about. Why is he after his fucking mailman? What bullshit is this? Anyway, Superboy throws a car at the Parasite, and the Parasite, actually...
deflects the car.
Because he's got the telekinetic...
He's got
now.
double X's and a little
Yeah,
bit of
yeah.
Superboys.
And he's really pumped about it, because it was a rush and a half.
Double X realizes that the Parasite now has his power, so he's all like,
Uh-oh.
Superboy. He could just say it, but he does it mentally.
Well,
Superboy.
Parasite
Oh, I
can't
guess, yeah. Don't let him ponder the ramifications of this ability. Right, I don't think he's the pondering type. So then he picks up
pipe. Yeah, it's like a piece of an axle.
A
from
drive
car.
shaft, maybe?
Yeah, that's one of those things.
He rams it into the parasite's chest. Parasite's way tougher and punches him again, which sends him into the street.
They keep fighting, and Double X fucking baits Parasite by going like, keep him away from the cables, using some kind of, what is that, inverted logic,
Reverse psychology.
reverse psychology.
Yeah, don't go near those cables, Parasite. Superboy, get him to go for that electricity. So then Superboy stands in front of the wires, which causes the Parasite to come over, and he realizes that he's pretty much eaten all of Superboy's powers at this point, so he grabs the big electrical cable.
Well, he's going for the big meal.
And he starts draining the entire city. He says electricity doesn't taste good, though.
Of course.
Yeah.
It's like eating rice, like without butter.
Mm.
I'm just saying that. I think that's what electricity is like.
Then Superboy takes another cable and completes the circuit, which apparently drains the Parasite down to nothing.
Nearly nothing. He's like a sack of meat.
Skin sack.
He's a skinny sack. He looks like a bratwurst before you cook it.
The last page, Bibbo has been chasing after the Fred Benson,
which is weird.
and he's just he's come to a cliff.
No, it's the end of the broken bridge.
Okay.
That's the Hopsneck Bridge.
Oh, okay. He's on the bridge. now.
Hopsneck Bridge? Hopsneck. Whatever.
I want to be a butterfly, dreaming I'm a man, and fly away. he's gonna jump.
That's it.
Oh, God.
Bibbo's trying to get
you'll
this guy off the
flattened.
fucking ledge.
Oh,
and-
that wouldn't be good, would it? Now give me your hand. I just want to sleep. Really sleep.
The most-
I just want to...
erudite Bibbo ever.
Oh, no, help. And Fred Benson's
Falls
falling
off
off
the
the bridge. Superboy flies in and grabs him by his shirt. And
they flash into Dakota.
yeah, I guess.
Even though Fred's not asleep. He's starting to be able to do it when he's awake.
Oh, you got hit by that rock.
That's right.
So he's a little dazed. This is
Superboy
Metropolis,
says, hey,
it's
we built
Dakota.
Metropolis. The other place that Fred Benson lives. Turn to the last page, and we see Rocket coming in, saying she's going to enjoy that.
Whoa. Oh, man, me too.
Not me. Thanks, Fred, for the last
Continued
word.
in Icon 15, Love and Rocket.
Which is hilarious. Was this a non-stop...
No, this was not a non-stop fucking thrill ride. This book was okay.
I liked it. It was solid. You got to see the Parasite. You got to see Double X catch some rays.
Right. I think I actually got this before I got any of the other books for this
The
intro.
Worlds Collide shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too, because I wasn't buying that bullshit. I could smell that crap even then.
It was a monetary issue with me.
That's what I'm saying. And you didn't need to, like, a lot of them, you really didn't need to read. I bought the Superman one and the Superboy one, and that's all. It was 4 issues. That was enough. I think you bought, like, a Static at one point, right? Didn't you? Or
Mhm.
an Icon?
Mhm.
I read yours. That was enough for me. And I got there is, in the middle of the crossover, too, there's World Collide #1.
What DC failed to realize is how many comic books I was willing to read at the comic book shop.
They don't kick you out of there after a while. I mean,
They're pretty happy to have you.
they are just
That's
hanging
the
out.
thing. You never buy the first comic in the stack because
Like on the shelf.
everyone's been reading that one.
That's true. I always reach behind.
Yeah.
Sounds dirty. I mean, it was pretty good. We did if you wanted to read everything, which we did, and I wanted to, I guess.
Okay, there were
Like, you
cool
need to
little
come
changes.
out of the
There were-
Battle of Metropolis and go right into Worlds Collide. This is a pretty good issue for that. It's transitional. There's like a Parasite bit in there.
See Cadmus.
Yeah, it's status quo for everybody.
Talk to Soups. That's kind of cool to see him in the Superboy book.
Yeah, I like to see, Gromit Wood drawn on some Superman.
No,
No?
I didn't really. No, I don't like this book.
What the fuck? 5 was good. I mean, alright. I'm just thinking, you were really down on the animated series issue.
I
Same
was
sort of
down-
reasons. I mean, it's kind of transitional, right?
Yeah, I guess that is kind of
Because 5... Well, 4...
like
just led to
Superboy
5,
was building
and-
his own
yeah,
universe,
there's
kind of like it was starting to get going. You see all this stuff starting to happen, like
Yeah,
the Silicone Dragons, and you
and it's still starting to happen.
Yeah, they're telling
But it's
you
not
that
happening
eventually
yet.
they're going to get back to that.
Yeah, right.
I don't see Superboy going up against the Parasite. Well,
What are you talking about? He just did.
yeah, no, I don't think that this.
It was Superboy and his posse, as you will see from the panel on the bottom right here. All right? Him and Double X equal, you can beat the Parasite. You need your fucking Spock, all right?
Okay. And then it like ends in this other universe, and like nothing's really happened. Like as far as a Worlds Collide book, I guess nothing happens in the first 3 Worlds Collide.
So the worlds
Fred Benson
are barely tapping each other right now.
Fred Benson runs away, is what the first 3 episodes.
That is literally it. And he's at the doctor's for a while. That's all that's happening here, dude. That's it.
Like, it's not about Worlds Collide. That's a backstory. Like, everything that happens in this book is a C story, and then they just tell this weird thing about.
I like the Parasite bit, man. Why you gotta... All right, I mean, it's a pretty good fight. But yeah, you're right. I see your problems. I'm not going to defend it because, again, yeah, you're right. This is no Superboy issue 8, all right? Or 5. Or 4. Just kidding. The end is near.
Ads.
All right.
All right, so inside back cover. The end is near.
That's the front cover, you
Inside front cover.
fucking lunatic.
Back side of the front cover.
There you go. I'm sorry, I
I'm
don't
going to say back side of the inside.
You said inside back cover.
Oh.
Yeah. Batman's coming back. Boom. Roasted. American Entertainment. There's some kind of naked chick. 50% off. Hurry. Boom. Roasted. Actually, these are for the Art of Homage Studios and the Image swimsuit special.
Yeah, the swimsuit special. Kind of a creepy.
I got that Marvel one because it's hilarious, but it was very serious back then, wasn't it?
Right. Like,
Here's Namor in a Speedo, which he is always wearing.
there's a reason I did not get like into Vampirilla comics because it kind of creeped me out.
Lady Death.
Yeah, like
What is that? I don't understand. What's the character? What do they do? What's the deal? Vampirilla is a vampire that kills other vampires. I know that much. But
I didn't even know that much. I thought it was just an excuse to draw boobs.
I think it serves that function too.
All right.
Next,
Night's End.
Batman's still coming back.
Yeah.
These are good ads.
And you got more Batman ads. It's all Batman.
It's all Batman and drawn tits.
Yeah.
But yeah, Batman Animated Series Collected Adventures Volume 2. There are 2, I guess. Excuse me. Oh, a Superman ad.
Over
You
the
have a
city
very-
of Metropolis streaks the Man of Steel. Breathtaking speed.
Breathtaking speed.
Superman Archives, Volume 4.
Volume 4.
I didn't pick it up. Did you?
No.
Do you have any on this? I don't.
That's the thing. I mean, you can go back and read the archives. But
In the end, there can be only one.
another Night's End fucking ad. Half of this book is Batman all of a sudden. I didn't notice this. It's like you get the pages mixed up, and it's like, all right, he's training with Shiva.
And it's kind of the same pose for a lot of these. Like,
They are.
yeah,
There's
he's
a lot
training
of
with
fighting.
Shiva,
He's got to fight his way back. You know.
Yeah.
That's Lady Shiva, right? Am I wrong? Am I thinking of something
I
else? I don't remember. Who
Oh,
cares?
here's a good ad.
Oh, some Star Trek like that.
Star Trek: The Next Generation series finale. All good things. That's the one where Picard is time traveling.
Yeah, with Q, basically.
And it basically doubles back on the first episode.
Yeah, they go back to Farpoint. It's one of those episodes.
Show had a long run.
It was 8 years, I think, right? 7, 8 years.
Yeah, it did.
I like that episode, but yeah, it's a last episode.
You could order some books.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Drew, you could subscribe.
It is all Batman.
The next one, yeah, Night's End Part 2, you got Robin and Nightwing.
Okay,
Also rocking the mullet.
DC. All right.
Is this going to be a problem for you?
You have me in the middle of Worlds Collide, which you're asking me to accept an entire other universe's amount of books.
Yes.
You want me to still be following all 4 Superman books.
Yes, absolutely.
I think you want me to read Steel.
Probably do.
I want to read Superboy. And then you have the audacity to push all of Gotham on me?
This is important.
All book?
This is the This is the death of Superman for Batman.
Well, now I have to go get a real job.
Not really dead, but he's coming back. Not dead at all, really, but he's coming back. A letter column, still no title. But letters about issue 2, which, as we will remember, is Knockout.
I am not in here. And then the final ad is an ad for the books we're already reading, the World Collide books.
One man, two worlds, and the end of all that is only for Superman, and only for Superman in one book, and Superboy, and Steel and Hardware. A DC Milestone crossover event starting in May.
Who's this guy?
That is a dude from Blood Syndicate. I do not know his name.
Okay, so a guy from Blood Syndicate makes this poster, but Rocket...
He has to. Well,
Rocket
Icon's
doesn't?
already there. This is there is a larger version with a lot more characters
okay.
in the corners, I think. There's like a poster.
I remember it was on the free shelf at Westfield's.
Yeah. I love those free shelves. I got a lot of posters from there.
Mm-hmm.
And then I've thrown most of them away. I've got a Thanos one up in my studio right now. It's awesome. Go to Six Flags. We are we're really proud members of the Superman Podcast Network. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Is this it? Is this what we do? Don't get me started. I'm the man of tomorrow. A quarterly book? Bitch!
Just to fill up that one day that I got to buy some other thing.
You took my Robin money from me. I wanted to buy Robin.